Welcome back to another exciting edition. Exciting? Mediocre edition of Bitter-Swede Garage. I'm going to be working on this Dent here. You know, she's got a little concave skull that's happening here on the passenger side. So what I'm thinking about doing, and some of you may think this is crazy and you're going to tell me, oh, it doesn't work. But I have something I found at the Amazon bin store when I was in Pensacola, Florida, about a year plus back, and I'm going to see if it does anything to that. I'm thinking it probably won't, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Plan 2.0 is to remove these lovely square-headed bolts. Square, rectangular, I don't know what you call them. You know, tell me what they are in the comments. But anyway, my thought is if I remove enough of these screws, it looks like this is a whole panel that comes off, and I'll remove enough of it to where I can, you know, push the dent out from the inside. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but I'm thinking I probably will, because my original method probably won't work. But let's find out. All right, so this is the big surprise. Bondo suction cup. You know, I know what you're thinking, it's not gonna work. But I'm sure it was returned because, you know, it works so well and they just wanted somebody else to share in their achievements. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna apply some special suction adhering liquid, aka water from the Ridgecrest aquifer, and I'm just going to sand a little bit, just try to get it smooth. It does have a little surface rust, but I'm not too worried about that. Can't take off too much patina, you know. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time because of the cold. Some say it's RSV. I don't know. All right. So according to the instructions, this should be down, this lever here. So this is what causes the suction to occur. Place it against the dented panel, depress slightly, pull up on locking handle to lock in place. Wetting the panel may increase suction, so good call on that. Pull back until dent is level with surrounding contour. Yeah, fantastic. Easier said than done. This is pretty thick metal, so I'm not expecting it to work, but you know, if it does something, I'll be impressed. It is creased slightly here, so I'm not going to be able to get that out. But let's give it a shot. Let's give it a whirl. I may not have a flat enough surface to pull onto. Nope. Come on, buddy. You know you want to. Oh, maybe. I may just throw my hand back and destroy my camera. That'd be great. Yeah, this metal is pretty thick. Gauge, as they say. All right. It's definitely sticking on there pretty good, but not where I need it to. I need it to be centered on that. On this dent, and this is just not gonna do it. Nope. Well, hey, we gave the old community college try. I don't have an hourglass shaped bit. I do have this bit collection from Popular Mechanics that I got probably 25 years ago. And, you know, I'm hoping there's one in here for me to use. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try a square bit and probably strip them all out. But let's see what I got. And that's a big negative, Ghost Rider. All right, so I do have several sized square bits in this handy, convenient Milwaukee case. I am not sponsored by anyone. I'm just here for you. All right, let's see if I can get the bit out. Here's one size. That would be too big. Yeah, I have a feeling that using a square bit on these hourglass bolts is going to end in tragedy. And I have one more to try, and it's the smallest one I have. It fits. Let's see if this works. Make sure it's on reverse. We'll try level 1. This is going to be loud. Oh my goodness, they come out like butter. And that'll be lost forever. Let's see. You know, if only someone came up with like a magnetic bit that made this easier. All right, so this is working. Let me see what size this is. SQ1. If you're wondering. I'm hoping that I don't have to remove every single panel to get to this dent. I'll save you the boring details and I will put it on fast forward, time lapse, I don't know, the magic of video editing. Oh, now, how are you supposed to get to that one? You're not. That's gonna stay. Not happening. Well, that just wasn't working out. The angle of approach or attack, as some of you might say, to these bolts was not conducive to my drill. So I'm going to do the next best thing and cut the suckers off. And I probably should wear eye protection, but I'm not gonna. I highly recommend that you do, though. Let's spin it the other way. Well, that came off nicely. Let's see here. You can't be too aggressive with this. This is unfortunate. Let's just jam that back over there like that. And I may need to take off a little extra metal. Maybe not. I'm gonna see if I can punch those through with a punch of some sort. All right, I returned with a punch. Kind of. It'll work. Maybe. Not sure if I can get the angle that I need. Probably just gonna break my thumb. Well, that one's gone. All right, well, I may have to drill it out. Curses! I'll be back. All right, I've got my blue braid titanium coated drill bits that I got from Harbor Freight. And I'm looking for one that's about the same width as the screw. And I plan on just going from the top to get the head of the screw off versus trying to go from the bottom. Doesn't make sense. Especially since I'm probably going to do all of them like this. Whether I can get any bite, we shall see. Turns out I was doing it the hard way. All right. The way to do it is to just, if you can see that, cut a groove, you know? Just use a flathead screwdriver. It's not hard. I had to make it hard for myself for some unknown reason. So I'm going to go through, I'm just taking out the rest of those bolts. I've got these out in the back, so this whole piece should come out. This is just plexiglass. I'm not too worried about that. And this rubber piece needs to be replaced, so if it gets tore up in the process, I'm not going to be heartbroken. So, onward and forward. Wrong size. Let's try another one, shall we? You know, and let's go from manual to digital. Nope. Extension. See if we can zip the rest of these hourglass bolts out, or whatever you call them. Loosen, how about instead of tighten? Think I stripped that one. Let's turn it down a notch. There is a machine screw and like a coarse screw. So the coarse screw is on the upper window trim and the machine is on the lower part. Steering wheel, my back is fantastic. Time to readjust my accoutrements. Let's do the math here. 46 to 2006 will be 60 years, plus another 20. Yeah, it'd be almost 80 in a couple years. She's an old gal, you know. She needs tender, compassionate care as I rip things out. This weather stripping is a bit used up. But we'll save the trim pieces. Pretty sure it's been raining inside the cab for probably the whole, 78 years. Reverse. Coming down. Okay, this can be trashed. Thank you, Andrew, for starting this project. Ripping half of the ceiling out. But you know, it needed to come down. It was old, crusty. So, let's see how many more bolts we got here. I think this is the one I stripped. Yeah. So we'll give that a screwdriver knife-like edge. And let's see, I need a flathead tip, which I have here. Sister Mary Frances. All right. Should not be that difficult. whole flathead fabrication is the way to go. Or maybe using a little WD-40 PB blaster, whatever your preference is. I don't judge. All right, I'm getting there. I may fast forward this as well, you know, so you don't have to suffer through my senseless blabbering. Are we on reverse? Yes. All right, this one thankfully does not have the screw on the bottom, so it will just peel off like such. All right. Survey says I may have to remove the, yes, I will have to remove the weather stripping here. So, hold on. All right. All right, I've actually had this out once before. Okay. And I will attempt to put it back once I have this off. Oh goodness. I might have some dead rodents back here, who knows? Oh, these are bent in place. What? All right. I don't want to mess up the outside metal. Yeah, it's already dented up. Nobody cares. Gives it character. But, you know, I don't want to trash it. That's not my intent, as we say in the Navy. You got to know the commander's intent. Let's see. I need my screwdriver bit. Actually, I might need a knife blade. Let's see, I have this multi-tool flexible scraper. Maybe I can get underneath of that. You know, pretty much I just work with whatever I got, while trying not to cause artery leakage. Got that one. Yeah, I can already tell putting this back together is going to be fun. Okay, gotta go to the other side. In case you can't tell what's happening here, there's these metal tabs that hold the two pieces together. Very high tech, all right? So I'm just slightly bending up on them. Focus. And that way I can bend them back in place when I ultimately take this panel off. So, hold on. Had to come around to the other side. All right. I think we're on the home stretch. Slight catch. Let's see what we got here. Look. Oh, magic. Nothing like that guillotine action. All right, now that we've successfully removed that, we have access to the dent here. All right, I'm back with the finest of tools, the Craftsman rubber mallet. Not sure how many poundages this is, but you know, we're just gonna go with gusto. And hopefully I don't push too far out. Oh, there goes one pop. Oh, your ears ringing? Because mine are. May have to work these out using something else. Nope. That is pretty good. I got a crease right here. I apologize to those of you who are probably deaf now. All right, I'm just going over it with the other end of this hammer. I can feel on the other side what's low and what's high, and I can feel with my hand, because it's not hard, where the hammer is. You know, I don't want to smack it too hard because it will poke out on the other side, and I'm really trying to avoid that. Looks like I got a dent up here. Look at that auto correction. That turned out real nice. Let me show you the outside. All right, I'll try to put up a before pic so you can see, but it is quite round. I think this is where the initial hit was that dented it all in, but the rubber mallet slash anvil, no. What kind of hammer is that? Ball peen? Yeah. The round end of the ball peen hammer flattened out pretty nice. So, I'm pretty proud of that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I know Andrew appreciates it as well. We've got, I think, 385, 84 followers. It goes up and down one a day, it seems like. But hey, anybody who comes and watches, we really appreciate it. And stay tuned for more.